Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Daniela Cesar. So I hope you guys have been enjoying Full Face February. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought so far, what you want to see in the future. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically I'm doing this series where every single Sunday for the month of February, I'm going to be posting a different full face themed video. So last week we did products that I haven't touched in a long time, and this week we're doing a full face of high-end products because I wanted to feature my beloved Desi x Katy Friendcation palette, and I wanted to show you guys how I would use these two shades right here in different ways. Something more wearable, like for the daytime, and then of course something a little bit more dramatic, a little bit more glam, which is the look I'm wearing right now. Before we get started, guys, please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every single time I post a new video. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so of course we're going to be starting off with skin. I've already prepped my skin with all my skincare, you know, my moisturizer, eye cream, lip balm, all of that. So I definitely encourage you to thoroughly go through your skincare routine before applying any makeup on really any given day, but especially on a day where you want to look your best, feel your best, and everything like that. So to prime, I'm going to be going in with my Milk Makeup Blur Stick Primer, just in the T-zone to really kind of mattify that area only and also fill in those pores. And then I'm just going to kind of press that in with my fingertips really lightly. You don't want to kind of move it around too much, but definitely make sure it's pressed into the skin. Alright, so to even out my skin tone, you guys know I'm going to go in with my favorite, my IT Cosmetics CC Cream. So as always, just going to dot it around and blend it out with my Real Techniques sponge. Alright, so now of course to conceal my dark circles and any spots, I'm going to go in with my favorite, my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Snow, and just dot it all in all the usual areas and blend it out again with my sponge. So now for powder, I'm going to go in with my RCMA No Color Powder to set the areas where I put concealer on. Again, I'm just going to pick that powder up with my sponge. I will say though, this concealer takes quite a while to actually crease. The only creases I see are my natural, just like eye wrinkles kind of thing, but it's the concealer itself is not creasing, which I really appreciate. Makes me use a little bit less powder, so yet another reason why this concealer is incredible. For all the little spots, I will kind of just really lightly put little dots of powder there and kind of let it bake for a little bit. And then just press it in after a couple seconds. Alright, so now that our base is all done, I'm going to move forward into my highlight, and for that I'm going to... I can't decide. I have both my Becca and my Anastasia highlights here, and I'm just going to mix them. I'm just going to grab my little Real Techniques setting brush, of course, and I'm just going to pick up a little bit of both and just going to swirl that on the tops of my cheekbones. And you guys know, for me, I love looking very dewy and glowy, so I'm going to basically drown in highlight today. It's just going to make everything look a little bit more cohesive because your face is glowing, your body has to be glowing too, you know? Oh, you see that? I love it. Okay, so now I'm going to move forward into contouring. So for that, I'm going to be using my Hoola Benefit Bronzer. You guys saw me use this in my last video. However, today I'm going to be using it a little bit differently. I'm actually going to take the brush it comes with, but I'm going to create a line with this and then blend it out with another kabuki brush with no product on it. You'll see. Just like that. So then I'm going to pick up any kabuki brush, like a little bit denser is what you want to go for, something like this. This is just a Sephora multitasker complexion brush. I've had this brush for years. So yeah, basically no product on this. I'm just going to go and really slowly and softly diffuse out this contour in circular motions. I actually learned this little contouring trick from Gina Shkita. Her videos are gorgeous. You should definitely go watch her video where she teaches this technique. I feel like it just makes my cheekbones look a little bit more pronounced and defined, especially with the highlight now and everything. I'm gonna take my little Sonia Kashuk stippling brush here and just really lightly drop it in that powder, take off the excess, and just bronze up a little bit more. I'm gonna take this on my forehead and jawline. And then also with that same little brush, I haven't even picked up anymore, with whatever's on it, I'm gonna super lightly define my nose, or the sides of my nose. Gonna bake under my cheekbones just to really define it. So I'm just gonna pick up that same translucent powder from the cap with a little brush, carve the cheekbones like that. And you're just gonna let that sit there for, I don't know, just a little bit. The longer you let it sit, the more defined that area will be. Just FYI. So in the meantime, I'm going to pick up my blush, which is going to be the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Insightful, I believe. Yes. I'm just gonna pick it up on that same stippling brush. I'm gonna wipe away any powder that hasn't already wiped away when I put on that blush. So you can see everything's just a little bit more defined. It's a little bit more of a pronounced contour. And as always, I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit with my sponge to make sure that everything sinks into the skin. I'm going to take my Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. They have a few different ones. This is just the illuminating one. It's really illuminating, you guys. You really have to shake it up really well, otherwise you're going to be left with like splotches of glitter throughout your face. So just beware, you really need to shake it very well. Spray this all over my face just to kind of bring back that moisture and melt down all the powders into the skin, so again it doesn't look as powdery, of course. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera and I'll be right back for the first eye tutorial. So for look number one, or really for both looks, we're going to be using the Desi X Katy Friendcation palette, of course. I've been looking for an excuse to film again with this baby because I use it every single day. Like, I use the neutral colors every single day. It's just stunning. I really wanted to get to use Girl Bye and Try Me. I think they'd be perfect for a Valentine's Day look. And I'm going to be doing first a more natural look and then a little bit more of a more dramatic look. So let's go ahead and get started with the eyes. Guys, so these are the eyes complete for the very first look. As you can see, I went and applied some falsies. These are the Ardell Fall Mink Demi Wispies. These are the ones that I hauled in my Ulta haul 2 videos ago now. I'll link it down below as well in case you're curious. And of course, I'll link all the products I've been using in the description bar as always. For the lip, I'm actually going to be using the same lipstick for both looks, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply it right now. I'm going to be using the Nude Sticks Intense Matte Lip and Cheek Pencil in the color Purity. You guys know, I am obsessed with this guy, and I love this formula for a day like this, for Valentine's Day, you know, where you want it to last through, let's say, a meal or whatever, and it doesn't really transfer. Once it dries, it kind of stays put, and whenever it does start to fade, it fades so nicely. Alright guys, there you have it. This is look number 1 using the Friendcation palette. I am obsessed with this look. I love it. I feel like I could rock this any day, not just for Valentine's Day. I feel like it looks really pretty and very, very wearable. I hope you guys like this look, and let's move on to look number 2. Alright guys, so for the second look, I'm going to be completely real with you. For me, I would wear kind of that first look I showed you during the day, and then if we're doing something more at night, I would kind of bump it up and be a little bit more dramatic. So I'm just going to go ahead and build on the look that I already created, because I really wanted to use some of the same tones anyway, and this would be kind of the first few steps that I would do to create a more dramatic look. So I feel like it's a really nice segue into the second look for today's video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the second tutorial. Alright guys, so look number 2 is officially complete. This is how it turned out. I absolutely love this look. I think I actually kind of like this look a little bit better than the first one, just because it's just so much more glittery, shiny, and fun, and I love how it makes my eyes look, honestly. And if you have green eyes, these shades would be so complimentary to your eyes. It will make your eyes look even greener. So just a little tip and trick right there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely leave me a comment down below letting me know which look you liked the best, whether it was look number 1 or look number 2 right here. For me, this is something I would definitely wear out to dinner on Valentine's Day, or really any night, but I feel like this is very appropriate for Valentine's Day, and it's not so in your face and like obvious with like pink and red. It's kind of somewhere in between. So I really love how this turned out. But yeah, definitely leave me a comment down below letting me know all your thoughts and opinions. If you like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up. It helps me out a lot and lets me know that you like to see these kinds of videos. And before you leave, please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so you will be notified every time I post a new video and you won't miss out on any more videos of this series. Guys, let me know how you're liking this series, which video you like the best so far. Also, leave me again your guesses for the final look or the final video of this series. Sorry, it's going to be a one brand tutorial. Just a little hint, I guess, it's going to be an affordable brand. So yeah, leave me all your thoughts and comments below, guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.